It's Hagen here for Team MHG. It's you have to excuse me, I'm quite tired now. So I just want to take a couple of minutes to answer a question from a member of ours, Kerry. So Kerry's question, if my memory serves me right, was something along the lines of, how much training do you have to do before it becomes overtraining? And what are my thoughts on overtraining? Can you overtrain? Is it bad for you? All those kinds of things. So, my thoughts on overtraining. This is my thoughts on overtraining. Can you overtrain? Yes, you can overtrain. Is overtraining a myth? Yes, it's also a myth. So, why I'm giving such a juxtaposition of answers here is that I believe that as long as you're feeding your body, as long as you're putting the right amount of food in there, and you're giving your body the right amount of supplementation and supplements as well. Supplements should be exactly that. They're there to supplement your diet. They're not there to take over your diet. They're not there to replace food or anything like that. So, as long as you're putting the stuff in and your body does repair, then you're okay. Now, don't get what I'm saying twisted with, if you've got a back injury, is it okay to keep training back? No, that's not overtraining. That's being fucking stupid, to be honest with you. Like, if you have an injury, then, what you should do is you should go to your sports person to sort it out, massage it, cupping's quite effective, physio, all that kind of stuff, really. So, how do you go about it? If you want to say, let's say I want to improve the size of my arms, okay? So sometimes, and I'll be very honest about this. Again, it's not fact, it's just my opinion. It works for me, it works for other people, it might not work for yourself. If I want to hit arms, make my arms grow, I might train arms every day. I might train arms 3 times a week. But then I know that for this to repair and grow, I need to feed it with enough fuel. It needs enough protein. I need to be making sure I'm hitting enough carbohydrates for my energy and stuff like that. I need to make sure that I'm hitting water. I need to make sure that I'm hitting my creatine, all that sort of stuff. So that's basically my thoughts on it. So I think overtraining is a myth. But then I also do think that, if you're just going through the motions and you're not looking after your body enough and you're not putting the right amount of food in there, then that's unproductive. Don't be unproductive with your training. Like, in whatever you're doing, you should always have method. It might be madness, hitting the same thing constantly. Might be madness, might be frowned upon. But make sure there's method to it. If there's no method to it, then it's unproductive. It's pointless. It's a waste of your time. It's a waste on your body. It's a lot of pressure, stuff like that. And at the end of the day, you're training for a reason. So if you're training for a reason, make sure that the end is relative to what you're doing to get there. So that is my views on overtraining. If you do think that you want to go for it, you want your arms to grow, you want your chest to grow, you want your back to grow, you want your legs to grow, whatever it is. Also, just another point to touch upon that on overtraining. If you're gonna, you can hit enough food as well, but then rest is just as important. If you're not hitting rest enough, okay, you won't grow. You absolutely won't grow. Rest is just as important as training. It's just as important as fueling your body. We go to the gym, we rip, we feed it with the food, and then when we sleep, we grow. So, if you're running yourself ragged all the time as well, that's not really going to make, that's not really going to be beneficial for you, so don't do that either. It's healthy. A lot of people think that it's a race. I'm bad for that myself. I try and sprint it all the time. I try and push my results. I try and push my body, but at the same time, I know when enough is enough. Like I've said in the past, the past couple of videos that I've done, I said I spent 9 weeks out of training. I decided that I needed to spend 9 weeks out of training. My hand was damaged. It was beat up bad. I had some repetitive strain injury on it. So I decided that it was productive to take the 9 weeks out. So make sure you're giving your body what it needs. So I hope this has helped to you. Overtraining, I think it's a myth. Don't get that twisted with not fueling your body, rest, food, all that sort of stuff. And don't train with injuries, get it sorted. If your body's not 100%, your results won't be 100%. Okay guys, take care.